Hello everyone, my name is Isaac Maurice Santos, and today my video is going to be about what is your regeneration based off of, and it's going to be a very good explanation, so just sit back and let me explain real quick. Number one is that my regeneration is based off of Shin Godzilla, Godzilla -1, and Showa Godzilla, because those Godzillas are capable of being able to heal really quickly. I could put Ultimate here, but Ultimate wouldn't really sound good, as I highly believe that Ultimate generation is still fast, but it's just not very quickly. Next is the Xenophages from Venom. Those guys are actually able to regenerate very quickly, even when their limbs are shooting across from each other's bodies. They're not actually able to heal when you destroy them completely, with nothing else left behind. My regeneration seems to have no inconsiderable weakness, but anyway, back to those guys. Xenophages are weak to being completely disintegrated or just destroying every bit of their cells in their bodies to prevent them from healing. My regeneration has a few weaknesses, however. One of which is the spinal cord that's located in my chest, which controls all my cells in my body. So destroying the spinal cord means I can't regenerate properly. I have a secondary brain which is in the same area as Heisei Godzilla, but destroying that also causes me to become paralyzed, so I can't move, requiring me to crawl in order for it to heal again. My cells are also another weakness. Burning up all the cells in my body with a flamethrower or anything else that's flammable to destroy or disintegrate them, I will no longer have the ability to regenerate if you destroy the cells in my body. But if you take out the immortality part of me, yeah, I can't heal from that rather quickly, and I will just die from my injuries. Also, similar to Warframe's Destroya, you have to destroy some parts of me, or else they will regenerate by themselves. And some pieces of me have begun to move by themselves and would go back to me to regenerate. But if those pieces are still moving, I can potentially come back from just a single piece left behind. If you're wondering, the biggest feat of my regeneration is that I can regenerate from what was left of me, similar to Godzilla from Godzilla -1. And yes, I'm referring to the Minds Cover version, as that is actually me retroactively in a different universe, where I still commit the same action as the regular Godzilla was in Godzilla -1. So when Godzilla -0 happens, and if they make a black and white version of it, there will be more to my story and why this is me currently. Also, if you're wondering why I have some scars on my body as a human, well, let's just say this. I still have a scar on my right cheek from Neonzilla. My QE mark does not appear. It only appeared on top of the scar and not near it, or else it wouldn't be possible to see where is my QE mark on my face as a human. But for anyway, I still have the naval mine scar in 1947 on my left cheek. Well, in this picture, it isn't the case, but that's just a scar from when I got into a fight with Gamera. And Gamera cut me when I was in my Godzilla form, and he gave me that scar on my left cheek, which is still regenerating currently, so it will take a long time for it to heal, but my regeneration is just very overpowered. Anyway, in T-Rex versus Chrysalis and Cozy Glow, I will have little details listing me actually getting hurt by some of their attacks, because some of T-Rex's attacks actually are beginning to hurt me, because not only is he slowly stealing some of my power, he is not stealing everything from it, as I can just regain it back from just absorbing the radiation from my atomic breath and nuclear fallout left behind for me in previous areas I have just wandered off into. Because jumping into areas that are uncharted or never been discovered leaves large traces of radiation behind, and that is the biggest cause of nuclear fallout for me. Because if I leave radiation lying around in areas I've not went to, they quickly become contaminated, and they would leave large traces of radiation behind, leaving areas uninhabitable, and people or other creatures are not going to go near it. And some kaijus are actually attracted to my radioactive contaminated areas, leaving them hooked up on it and leaving for me to eat them. I forget to mention that I usually all those parts of my regeneration, I have radiation that will just help me get back to normal health. Well, yeah, if you even destroy every piece of that regeneration, my radiation inside is going to recover, and I will have to run away in order to regenerate, and it will take a long time for me to heal. Let's face it, I've been stabbed on the chest numerous times, and I started bleeding from that. Started coughing blood from my mouth. In the new video, I will have a scene where T-Rex actually punches me so hard that I start bleeding, because his attacks are actually beginning to hurt me, and they're not hurting him for some reason, because I don't have anything that can stop him. But I do have wits and strength against him. So the form you will see in the new video against them is my Sonic form. Y'all want to see more on Warver's Godzilla form in action, so I will give y'all credit for that, and I will put it in the new video. Santos vs. Santos 2 is going to be remastered because the old one was... I deleted the old one on accident and I couldn't get it back now. So I'm going to remake the video to make it a little bit longer and have more dialogue and more reasoning, because I think every video that I have made a long time ago needs to be reworked in order for it to sync well with the story on my future projects. And holy moly, what a long video to make. So, looks like I'm going to be busy for a while. But until then, Isaac Maurice Santos is here for any of your questions. Peace.